Well, Loki makes me wish every day is Wednesday. He is, in my opinion, the most polarizing of the antagonists we get to see in Marvel Universe. He's my spirit animal. After all, it's our very own god of mischief. In episode 1, we are transported to timeline of first Avengers in 2012, where if you remember Loki was captured and taken to Asgard. However, a big muscular guy uses stairs and Loki messes with timeline. And what follows next is an absolute fun roller coaster ride. I found certain bizarre fun aspects that I'll share with you guys. One is about the reference to real world and not the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is the appearance of DB Cooper, which is actually a real life event that took place in USA where a still unidentified man hijacked Boeing 727. He held the plane ransom for $200,000 and jumped out of the plane in a parachute. Well, the United States authorities would love to know that it was Loki all along. My mind was completely blown when they showed Infinity Stones used as paperweight. Can you believe it? I remember screaming to myself, dude, we just lost Natasha and Tony because of it. I mean, Infinity Stones to paperweights. Marvel Phase 4 is lit AF. It also puts perspective of power of TVA and several timelines in which stones may have been used by various variants. So, two episodes in and TVA is already doomed. Also, I want to address one thing. Loki speaking Latin could also be a reference to how Asgardians were able to speak any language in universe. While we were wondering whether Loki is repenting for sins, but hey, he's the god of mischief. So, it's actually seeming like he's gonna screw up the TVA to gain maximum power. I can totally see this series ending with Mobius on a jet ski skiing, wow. Towards the ending, we get to see Lady Loki disappearing through the Nexus Point, and Loki escapes from TVA right behind her. She makes it clear to Loki before exiting that this has nothing to do with him. Now I got to see some few Easter eggs. When Variant Loki was kicking TVA ass, Bonnie Tyler's holding out for a hero plays in the background. For you guys, it's also used in certain superhero movies and also in Shrek 2. There's also Ravona's collection of memorabilia and Mobius' obsession with 90s. Which actually brings me to conspiracy theory. Whether TVA bought Mobius from 90s and wiped his memory? What do you guys think? The last scene of episode 2 felt like John Wick 2 ending, when the phone begins to ring and bounty for John Wick begins with it too. What is revealed through the comics also is shockingly that Lady Loki is not used as a disguise merely by Loki but acts as an extension to his own personality. Is Lady Loki more Loki than Loki himself? What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section. I would love to hear more interesting theories surrounding this series. Till then, bye bye.